All right, right at the top of this video here, if you're looking up Neurodyne reviews and complaints about a dropper bottle of a product called Neurodyne, I'm here to help. This is a product that's been out there for at least a week or two that I've seen, not for a long time, but about that amount of time, that claims it's going to be able to, at least in some scam marketing, reverse Alzheimer's. And I'm not saying the people behind the product itself are saying this. I'm saying there are people out there marketing this, whether with or without the permission of the product, the company, whatever it may be. And they are claiming that Dr. Peter Attia has endorsed this Neurodyne supplement, this cognitive support formula, as they call it, that supposedly improves focus, enhances memory recall, and provides mental energy. That's what the bottle supposedly, promises or whatever. And so I started looking around to see, okay, this is coming from, it looks like TikTok ads. It then goes from TikTok ads to a long video, which is how these scam funnels work. And whoever's marketing this, I'm not saying it's the people behind the product, someone is doing this, and they're claiming Dr. Peter Attia, a famous doctor who appears on podcasts, TV shows, whatever, has endorsed this. But it's a deepfake, meaning manipulated lip movement with AI-generated audio. So let's take a quick look at this fake 60 Minutes report that's going around. 60 Minutes owns the rights to this video, and someone has manipulated it to make it look like, someone has a prominence has endorsed this. No doctors, hospitals, universities, or famous people ever endorsed this product called Neurodyne. And if there are any similarly named products out there, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about this here. So let's hit play on this and see exactly what this shows.
A new experiment conducted at Stanford University, authored by Dr. Peter Attia, has just overturned more than 60 years of consensus in the field of brain medicine.
So that's, I believe...
Tonight on 60 Minutes, a story that's stirring both hope and controversy. A mysterious honey trick, a grandmother who defied expectations, and a neurosurgeon who says he discovered what could change how we see Alzheimer's forever. It began as a simple daily habit. A grandmother started drinking what her family calls a weird yellow vitamin. Weeks later, they say, she became sharper, more alert, even more focused than she'd been in her 30s.
She turned 89 last month, and honestly, I couldn't believe it. She remembered birthdays, appointments, even old family stories we'd forgotten.
Her story would lead us down a surprising path, one that challenges decades of medical assumptions.
Almost no one knows this, but some researchers now believe Alzheimer's and dementia may have far less to do with age or genetics than we've been told for years.
All
Here's
deepfakes.
the troubling part. No matter how many prescriptions you buy, they often mask symptoms while the brain continues to deteriorate silently. It starts small, forgetting names, appointments, where you left your glasses. Then come the blank moments mid-sentence, the confusion about time, and the stove left on.
It's heartbreaking to watch someone fade like that. It's like losing them one memory at a time.
After years of
But she's not an interview subject. That they just showed a 60 Minutes
Sanjay Gupta
host.
claims he found something extraordinary. In clinical trials reportedly conducted at Harvard, Yale, and Emory, 97% of participants.
So strange, but I hit refresh on the page and it showed Lesley Stahl, and then it showed Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and then one of the interview subjects was one of the 60 Minutes correspondents. They act like it was an interview subject, which is hilarious. They got that wrong. But I saved the page here with Dr. Peter Attia that I saw earlier, and so I don't know if they're promoting with Lesley Stahl this same product, but let me hit play on this finished video and see if maybe this plays the Dr. Peter Attia version with Norah O'Donnell of 60 Minutes. Yep.
A new experiment conducted at Stanford University, authored by Dr. Peter Attia, has just overturned more than 60 years of consensus in the field of brain medicine.
It hasn't.
He has proven that amyloid plaques were never the cause of neurodegenerative diseases. They are merely the result. For families watching the long goodbye unfold, grieving for someone who is still alive, this isn't just news.
Again, if you're looking for Neurodyne reviews and complaints, I have what you need here. I'm trying to show you that there's scam marketing surrounding this, and that I can't tell whether or not the company behind the product has anything to do with the scam marketing, but I'm just trying to warn you about the scam marketing as a consumer report.
Cognitive decline and memory loss. The numbers project that this discovery has the strength to effectively end the memory loss epidemic in America by November 2029.
Prescribing drugs like Aricept, Namenda, Leqembi, or Exelon should be a
There's Dr. Peter Attia, who has nothing to do with this.
Managing symptoms and funding the biggest corporate crime of the last 5 decades. Genetics is, at best, a secondary factor, and amyloid plaques are the result of the disease, not the cause. The true cause of the epidemic of brain fog and forgetfulness isn't in your DNA, and certainly not in your lifestyle. It is in our environment. Think about this. In 1960, before the popularization of color TVs and microwave ovens, Alzheimer's and dementia were a medical rarity. Today, it is so common that it strikes 1 in every 9 seniors.
All right, so I refresh the page and watch this. It's going to show the Lesley Stahl version again.
Tonight on 60 Minutes.
Because the scammers have changed the video. They've updated the video to where it shows Lesley Stahl and Dr. Sanjay Gupta. They're trying different variations to see exactly what works best. And that's what we're seeing here.
Participants showed significant cognitive
60 Minutes owns the rights to this footage.
According to Gupta, memory loss in nearly all these patients began in the same part of the brain.
When we identified that specific region, we understood how to help the brain heal itself. It changed everything.
From that discovery, Gupta developed what he describes as a simple, natural formula. Fast, accessible, and affordable. He says it's an at-home method anyone can try, using only 2 secret ingredients. When large pharmaceutical companies offered millions to buy his formula, Gupta says he turned them down, determined to keep it unpatented and available to the public.
This isn't about profit. It's about giving people back their memories.
He calls it a brain-clearing remedy, claiming it helps recover memory, clear the mind,
marketing team coming up with something new there, I see. Scam marketers.
Or prescription drugs. Even people in their 80s who'd struggled with brain fog for years reportedly began recalling names, dates, and old stories again within days. While thousands of patients report recoveries, the medical establishment is trying hard to stay silent. It's no secret that Dr. Gupta's findings could shake an entire...
They always claim Big Pharma wants to shut this down because they're trying to get at your emotions. No one really likes Big Pharma, of course, but don't then fall for a scam because of that. I hope that even if you think Big Pharma's a scam, you say, well, they're a scam, right? But don't fall for a textbook online scam trying to avoid what you think is a scam. It makes no sense.
Never reaches the public still. What Dr. Gupta discovered inside the brain is nothing short of revolutionary.
For now, the story of one grandmother and her yellow vitamin stands as living proof that memory loss isn't just part of aging. It's reversible with a natural protocol that acts on the root cause of memory loss. If you or someone you love has been struggling with forgetfulness or even early signs of Alzheimer's, please watch this short video until the end.
It's not going to be short.
This will be the video standing between you and the permanent erasure of your mind. So learn how to reverse this terrible condition. Starting today. Let's roll Dr. Sanjay Gupta's protocol.
After watching families fall apart on national television, I thought I had already heard every kind of heartbreak a family can endure, but I was wrong.
He doesn't even have this show anymore, Dr. Phil McGraw. So again, Neurodyne reviews and complaints. If you're looking for Neurodyne Dr. Phil, Neurodyne Dr. Sanjay Gupta, Neurodyne Norah O'Donnell, Neurodyne 60 Minutes, it's all just scam marketing. And I'm not saying the people behind the product have anything to do with the scam marketing, but I am making a video to warn people who might fall for this and think it has magical properties because of the scam marketing. And I hope that's pretty clear. So if you see Neurodyne out there, Neurodyne, it is not something that is going to be able to reverse Alzheimer's and dementia and help your elderly parents or grandparents or whoever, your spouse, suddenly be clear and no more brain fog. It's going to be amazing. Don't believe those it's a miracle promise. And that's what these people residing in whatever country that they're coming from are hoping that you believe. They're hoping that you see this bottle and you're like, you know what? Let's just try this. It says it has a money back guarantee. You can't trust a money back guarantee from a scam funnel. Whoever's doing the scam marketing with the deepfakes promises you a money-back guarantee. You can't trust that. They're lying to you about lots of different things. They might claim, hey, no auto ship, no subscription. But what if they start sending you monthly subscription bottles and they're charging you and you can't figure out how to, contact them? That's so common with this sort of thing. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to hit join, that'd be really, really big. There's also a thanks button down below. to the right of the thumbs up and thumbs down buttons. I know I just mentioned like 5 buttons, but the like button's the big one. Join is the second biggest if I had to choose. So I want to do what I can to help people avoid these sorts of scams that are out there claiming that this thing that's magical, that you only find it in an online ad, that claims at first it's a big recipe, a yellow vitamin, whatever, is going to help reverse Alzheimer's, ends up being a bottle of supplements in the dropper bottle form. It's going to be not legit, at all. And I hope that I helped save you from this. If I did, let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching.